Hey folks, hey folks, hey folks. Can you hear me all right? Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, give me that thumbs up in the chat. Let me check those likes before I say enter. Fine, enter. Let me check those likes, honey. I'm going on. I'm playing the like me up game. This is Friday. I'm not teaching summer school. Let me check those likes. Hold on. Let me shut me the hell up. Like me up. Baby. Y'all done tried it. Tried all of it. Y'all done tried the light skinned player, baby. Baby. Nuh-uh. You all got y'all. Yes, yes. Y'all better like me up. Y'all done tried it. I don't understand what's wrong with you. I mean, hit the like button if you know the day is Friday. That means that you got good sense. Hit the like button if you glad to be able to hit the like button. Hit the like button if you glad that I ain't asking for no money. Darn. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Do all this breaking down, both sides, all this rationale thinking, all this trying to get people to be good or whatever, to have a positive outlook. All of this letting people come and get off their chest. All of this. All of these love connections I done made right here. All of this right here. And I got to come over here every day and beg for you to like me up. God damn. Mm-mm. Honey, I'm too short of the likes. Too short. I need two more. Why say anything? You crazy? While I'm over here, I can let me turn my people I know that used to be blue act blue. Let me blue. Turn you blue. All right. Okay. So what's good with it? What's good with go ahead. Let me get this chat call out the way. Oh, Debo is first, Debo. Hey, little Mac, I told you I got your blue, baby. Hey, Candy, I turned you back blue. Hey, Sonya. Hey, Demetrius Sprightly. Hey, nobody's fool. Cool BJ. Hey, Queen Diva. Oh, it jumped. Wait a minute. Oh, Shawty, Linda B, Queen, Zoe with your crazy girl. You had me cracking up last night. Hey, Red Bunny, I'm not big. Um, so unless you mean the butt, why? If you say butt, yeah, all right. If you say butt and hips and thighs, then yeah, yeah, and that would be the exact. But girl, I had lost even more weight, honey. Mm. So shout outs to everybody. I'm gonna get into it. I'm explaining to you what happened. I'm gonna have to go back. So I'm because this update extends from the last filing J-Bo put in, right? Now let me tell you about the videos last time. I don't know what happened, but I see for some reason my video was down. Sylvia's, Tears, Dana's, I think Debo. I don't know why Debo's video went down, but we got all the same message from what they was reading. So I don't know if because we had the government in the title. I don't know if it was the content. I don't know what it was, but I sent something to um to YouTube to ask them to define whatever was going on. But here's the thing, I do have a backup copy. Um, I don't know what it was, so I'm not reposting it because I don't know what it was. And plus, now this makes 4 videos that I got to go in and do something to repost or whatever. I'm so goddamn, I'm a procrastinator, but I don't know what the hell happened. So what else I was going to tell you? That's about it with that. Was it about it? Yeah, that's about it with that. Now, um, some just came out, right? And I'll tell you why it's a small victory. I read what happened, what J Bo asked for yesterday. I'll put that on here. This is just an um an update to what she dropped yesterday, right? So let me put it back on here and I can reread it. Thank y'all for coming on back, coming on through, and respecting that yesterday's last uh night conversation live was just that, a conversation to try to advance our thinking, or try to get some reasons and rationale about how we think, and to move it forward. I'm not saying you should change how you feel. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as it, how will it affect the case? That's all I was saying. You could think whoever is a rat, whoever snitch, whoever, whatever, you can have those feelings. That's not what I'm saying. Only thing I was just saying is that, um, how does it affect the case? That's what I, because a lot of people think that that person will affect the case. I don't know what took us down, so that's why I'm not saying the name. So that person will affect the case. And if the last night, the ending part, I don't know if anybody was in here, and this is just outside of the legal perspective. This is my perspective, and I've said this several times. I I've never agreed with anybody being tricked on and into getting into a crime. Okay, I don't agree with entrapment, and that's done by the law enforcement, right? I just don't believe in that. And how can you be tricked into a crime? When I was talking about that, I'm talking about when some of the women gave fake ages, to somebody, to the man. I'm scared to say names, honey, but you know what I'm talking about. And then that led to the ending results, right? Which the law says that the adult's supposed to be, supposed to know reasonably that you're dealing with the minor, right? Well, when I was 16, you couldn't tell that I was a under 18 because I had a body of a 21-year-old, right? So that's what I'm saying. And if you trick somebody, how can you be held fully responsible for that? Now, the law does give um, a little mitigation with regards to that, but that's only if the jury accepts that, right? So, and that's you understand what I'm saying. So I've always said that I'll never agree with that, never. All right. So I'm not on the screen, so I don't know what y'all are saying. So let me get into this. So okay, I'm gonna reread this. This is from yesterday. This is from J-Bo. She says, shit, I don't want to say the J word, but um, dear Donnelly, I write respectfully to request leave to file a supplemental sentencing submission upon receipt of expert reports from defendants mitigation experts expected to be received on June 9th, 2022. The government does not object to a supplemental submission if defendant cannot obtain the reports prior to May 26, 2022, which he cannot. Alternatively, defendant seeks an extension until June 13, 2022, in which to file his sentencing submission and request that the sentencing hearing be pushed back by a week or even a few days. The government has expressed its desire to keep the sentencing date on June 15, 2022. Defendant's preference to adjourn the due date for sentencing submission and the sentencing hearing by a week, June 22nd, but will take what he can get. So I just read that part, right? I read the whole thing yesterday. So let me tell you what the small win was. I'm not on the screen, so. And this is what you got. I don't know if putting this stuff on the screen did it. I don't know. I'm scared to do anything now. So this is what came out. So this is from the judge. She says the defendant motion to submit a supplement to his sentencing submission. The existing deadline for the parties' sentencing submission will not be extended except the defense is permitted to file its supplement by June 13th, 2022. That means that the defense can have until June 13th, 2022, but the prosecution have to get it in whatever the original date was, unless they probably make a request or whatever. The sentencing hearing, currently set for June 15th, 2022, is adjourned to June 29th, 2022 at 10 a.m. No further adjournments will be granted. That means that J-Bo, if you ask for another one, she telling you right on up off the rip, no. So let me come around here and tell you what this means, what it is. A sentencing submission. Remember, if the people that's familiar over here, and let me know if you remember, I always remember me saying this. I said that the defense have at sentencing, right? They have mitigating factors, which try to drive the sentencing, his sentence lower, you know. And then you have the prosecutor was at with aggravating factors, which try to drive it, high, right? If all else fails, it stay where it is, and he's at a level 43. And but you do know that those guidelines are advisory, so the judge does not have to sentence by those guidelines. A sentencing submission is just a written form of those mitigating factors and those aggravating factors. Okay. It also they also so they're going to talk about all the reasons why one should be um as far as the defense, if it's mitigating, it's going to talk about how, if he goes into it, this is just an example, it may include how he understand his sentencing, how he understand what he did was wrong, just all the more like a plea, right? Pleading for a less sentencing, given all the factors, his background, all of this stuff that that kind of would appear to someone with a judge with a compassionate heart, right? You're hoping that your judge has compassion. Also included in there would be letters, right? Letters that they want to submit, letters that talks about, letters that's in favor of the defense. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what type of letters. I'm trying to think of what trying to give an example of a letter that you might see, like letters from friends, relatives, and all of that type of stuff. That was what you would see inside a defense sentencing submission. When it comes to one for the prosecution, you're going to see letters most likely from the accusers, right? So, and in there included with the prosecution, they're going to give all the aggravating factors of why he should be sentenced to the maximum, or so it's going to list all the bad stuff and everything. And the report should be mirror what we hear when they go to do this in front of the judge to give their arguments at sentencing time. So it should mirror that what they say aloud, right? Now these sentence submissions, they will come in ECF, which feeds the pacer. They will come in there, and it could a lot of it could be redacted depending on what if there's some identifying information or whatever, it could be redacted. So we're gonna get a chance to see if they decide to do so, what these accusers say, and and this could be, and again, those letters and stuff like that, depending on the judge, they also play a part in how he or she will sentence your ass. If the letters are severe enough on that accuser side, and Judge Ann Donnelly takes them into consideration, weigh it, put a lot of weight on them, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could see her giving him a stiff penalty. If the letters from his friends and family and whoever else he can, uh, he can manage to get to submit a letter, and they're compassionate enough, they speaks about a lot of the good things he's done and all that type of stuff. And if she has a compassionate heart, then maybe, it won't be so severe, the sentencing. I'm going to give you the truth. That's all I can do. Now, in other words, he can walk out. No, that ain't going to happen. But he can, he could definitely, depending on, and we don't know, not as far as I do, right? Because the judge has done a lot of multiple cases like financial and things of that nature. Don't stop calling him. I am not interested. A lot of stuff like financial, civil litigation. She worked, um, presided over civil litigations and things of that nature. I don't know how she'll really do with sentencing for as a case such as this. Well, if the side note, I did post a video of the lawyer. I just did it for shits and giggles. A white lawyer. Y'all don't have a problem with white lawyers, right? Who also used the word several times. I posted it. Because only the ignorant would know that using doesn't mean that you don't know what the fuck it is you're talking about. You just trying to goddamn convey what you're talking about. Like, what the fuck? It reminds me of J-Bo's tweet yesterday. She said, like, well, I translated, like, motherfuckers without law degrees is coming at her, telling her about what she should be doing and giving, like, if you don't get your ass and sit it down. But I ain't never ever told nobody that, right? But her ass did. anyway, back into what I was saying. So I'm just interested in reading the damn letters. That's all. Y'all, please don't write no ignorant ass letters to people. I'm gonna die. Y'all do. Oh, I'm gonna be on that ground. Let me holler at some more people that came up in here. Ooh, who decide to spend a few minutes. Hey, Tim Heron. Hello, auntie. Oh, just big on the streets. Oh, okay. What's up, Candy? Jennifer, Queen Kristen in the building. I think I had already got her. I think I learned to beat Lady G, Lady G. Karen J. Michelle, that's it. That's old. Stilettos for me. But that's what I'm doing now. We know who we write from the pulling side. The same people that was on that call. She's strange that don't know him write a letter. No, Karen J, absolutely not. And most likely they won't even be accepted anyway. They won't even be in the paperwork and in the submission anyway. No, no, no. These are from like friends and relatives and stuff, business associates, people that that have a actual relationship with him. Probably people that's in current communication with him. Those type people. Those are the people we're talking about. Not nobody that's you know from YouTube just bullshit. Mm-mm, don't do that. So, but you know, and we get a glimpse to look at these victim impact statements, right? You know what I'm saying? This should be interesting. 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 So that is what a sentencing submission all encompasses. So now the sentencing date, what I said would be pushed back to June the 29th at 10:30 a.m. So now this works out fine. Judge Lennon Weber, he ain't got to worry about his shit. J-Bo can be at two places, and this works out fine for all of us. I wish that we so anxious with this sentencing. This don't make no dang on sense. But she said no further adjournments will be granted. So we can kind of put June 29th, 2022 in pen. She's not going to change this date no more. She's sick of it. She's sick of it. Oh, she don't want to hear nothing about none of it. She don't give a damn what happened. Oh my goodness. So we got damn. Trouble just came in the building. What I said James Harris' name was the Southside Killer. What I said. The Southside troublemaker, the Southeast troublemaker. Oh no, Karen. Karen said the letters in my cousin had in the federal case didn't matter. She ran her mouth. The judge gave her more time. Oh no. Hey, liar, liar. Do you think most judges have their minds made up before sentencing? Yes. Yeah, they have it made up because they already have their opinions um, drafted up. So it says, Angie, I've sent some instances in cases and I've never known letters to matter. Do you think it matters? I think, see, here's the thing, right? I can't say it does and it don't, right? Because, in my opinion, when the judge looks at the PSR or PSI plus the, whatever other information that they include with their decision that comes from the case, their mind is already made up. They already heard about how how bad it was, and then they already know what circumstances the defendant has gone through for his life, the factors and all of that. So when they hit sentencing date, they already have their mind made up. And when she get these letters and stuff, and here's the thing, right? These letters, this sentencing submissions, including these letters and stuff, she's already going to have that whole profile to make her decision. So the letters will be there at her disposal already. What goes on in the court is just a formal way of presenting the sentencing submissions to, the court, like, to make their last argument. Because just because she come there with it prepared, because her sentencing, what she's going to give, doesn't mean that she can't change it, right? On the spot. If she hears something, hears something, see the argument, looks into the eyes of the defendant, see any remorse or whatever. I'm just saying, and I'm really talking about people who like murders and stuff like that. Any defendant, whatever. But I'm really talking about like someone we know who murdered somebody, right? A person that we know for a fact murdered someone. You look and you see if he's remorseful, the judge can look at, and make a decision, a split decision, last minute decision in the courtroom. But she's going to have this sentencing submissions. We'll have all the letters, all the impacts, all that shit. So she's going to come already with her mind made up. So in that respect, you could say that whatever they air out in court, which is, like I said, just a repeat of what they've already submitted, probably it's not going to matter. That's a good question. Y'all come on with some good questions. Oh, I like it now. I like it over here now. Hey, Shaniqua. Good questions. I need to hear my shout out. Thank you, Queen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I caught anything else. Oh yeah, big Ange from Mob Wife. Girl, how you know that's not the girl, you about to be a damn whisper, girl. How the hell you know that I'm in them reality shows like that? Cause a lot of people don't know about the Mob Wives. Baby, I love the Mob Wives, honey. I almost was crying like one of the members of the cast when Big Ange died, especially the last couple of episodes, child. Oh, Jesus. I hate cancer. I really do. Yes, honey. Thank you for that. I love Big Ange. Big Ange was so funny with them cigarettes. Hey NYC. Now I'm the gospel, but Flower Lady said she's the real Olivia Pope. I'm not gonna keep playing with you. Hey Indiana Finals. Well, hey, happy Friday. Yes, yes. Everybody could wear sweatpants and legs. I got to do something by James. We got to do something by James. I don't know to report his ass or what. Report James Harris. Yes, honey. The marriage boot camp. No, I haven't. Red Bunny. I be thinking that marriage boot camp for some reason comes out on Fridays. And I missed the goddamn Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup and Marriage Boot Camp is like two of the only reality shows that I'm talking about, because you have a lot of reality shows that have a East Coast and the West Coast and whatever. And they come on like once a year. Marriage Boot Camp and Love After Lockup is so good, but especially Love After Lockup, They don't have a break. Love after lockup don't really have a break. They have like maybe a couple weeks and they back on, baby. They back on with some kind of version of love after something that got to do with some prison. That is my show. Lolo is in the building. Lolo. Don't let them see you, low. Don't let them see you. Keep it low. Oh, I see Leslie Jennings. I think I got a little mag. Oh, Leslie Jennings, what's good with it, baby? What's good with it? I don't want to miss nobody. Girl, so oh Lord, so I got to see it. So I'll be able to see it. I'll watch it like when I get off here. So yeah. So that's a small win for Team Kells, you know. But this sentencing back to pushed it back to June 29th. Now she said that's it now. So now we could be on that call on the 15th. They don't block our ass, and then we could come and we could, you know, Judge J-Bo could be at the sentencing on the 29th at 10:30. I am so now we get to see it's for those letters, right? For the defense. Now we get to see. They're not saying that just because we don't have a letter from that from certain people that don't mean that they don't know R. Kelly, that they're not friends or whatever, right? That's not what I'm going to say. But we do get to see if somebody send a letter in that we wasn't sure if how tight they were or how, or whatever. If they send a letter in, then we'll know that they could okay, we can take him, put him on the list as being cool with R. Kelly. R. Kelly. Hell, I'm gonna see if I can send me a letter in. R. Kelly, listen, I done been listen, man, because of you. All this shit done happened to me. Hey, I'm gonna tell the judge the sentence the motherfuckers that done fucked me on YouTube. Oh man. I'm like, Kel, you have man, that's what I wanna see. Cause we ain't gonna be minding our own business. As we never do. Okay, and you need to subscribe to Apple TV. Leave Lifetime alone. You'll be crying all day watching those dramatic cameras. Hey, Ray Patterson. Oh man, listen, I got that little box I got for Valentine's Day. That is Apple TV, and I don't know if I paid for something for with Apple. It comes out. Yeah, I think that's a subscription I do pay for. I got so many subscriptions all over. Those little independent little internet channels. I got those, especially that Zeus. Honey, that JoJo. Hey, when I had that Bad Boys Club on, man, you don't like you don't like that. Mm-mm. Child, you know what? I am glad. I am glad that I'm glad that I met all y'all. Right? Just not the people here, but just the people I've met because it. Normally I operate in my it's not like I'm opposed to meeting new people. I meet new people all the time, right? But it's usually Like I have to kind of sit back and kind of observe whatever to see just how far we gonna go. How far we gonna be associates? Are we gonna be? Is it gonna be a bridge from associates to being some type of, having some type of relationship? Like maybe a friendship or whatever. Or are we gonna have a friendship? How deep into it that's gonna be? That type of thing, right? And I would hope people would be selective and judgmental of me as well, right? So I'm never having relationships that I usually don't have somewhere down the line. That's why I have so many friends and things of that nature, right? But so I would never be opened up to just meeting people that move funny. That's just me. Don't deal with no backstabbers, don't deal with no front stabbers and all of that. Just don't deal with people that deliberately do people wrong, and that just wake up in the morning do people wrong. Now I've done things without thinking, like those calls and stuff with Fat Boy or whatever. I mean, hell, we just thinking we were just kicking and having fun or whatever. Never to intentionally hurt nobody or make nobody talk about nobody, whatever. But that's just doing things without thinking, operating in a free space on here, right? But me and everybody, I found out that there's some characters in this world I never would have in my regular life. I still haven't come across some of the type of people I've come across on YouTube. That's just 100%. Not no new clients, not no new nobody. So I'm glad I met everybody in a way, because it tells me the people I would want to mix it up with and continue to mix it up with and whatever. And it's people that I don't never want to mix it up with again in my life, ever. And if I ever run across them, they better do these things. Run, learn how to call 911, be ready to fight, or outrun them things. hope that I hope that I won't be able to hold do a sweeping kick and hold my leg up to their throat for a specified amount of time. The time has gotten shortened now as I've gotten older, but I can still put it on up there. I showed y'all what my Christmas gift was a couple years ago, which was another little kickboxing set. So, and nobody would have bought me that if I couldn't hang that leg on up there and kick your ass through one of them damn walls. So, and you have to learn, get some fighting skills, additional fighting skills, like trained fighting skills, when you be out there trying to fight men. If not, it's not going to work. You're going to end up always somewhere in the hospital, fucked up with your jaw, because a male strength. I don't give a damn. You could lift weights. I've done those. You could do like be fit, do exercise all the time. You can eat right. You can do all of that. But a man's strength versus a woman's strength is just, unless he's completely, totally, totally, completely out of shape. It's just no match for it. So you're gonna have to learn how to do, a few of those specialized moves to put his ass out, or to at least back him up. Let him know I'm not fucking around, okay? So, um, so yeah. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Every time I always get goddamn turned around. So it it so now I know, that there are all kinds of people out here, right? But there's a lot of people I'm real happy I met. One of them being JoJo. Honey, child, we don't we oh Lord have mercy. But that's a real good person, right? a real solid person when he ain't being petty. Sometimes when he being petty, it's just for 24 hours. 24 hours of pettiness with JoJo. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. But and and that's one relationship I would never regret. Um, I would never definitely regret meeting Larry. I never regret meeting Larry. I never regret meeting Deboski. Why sometimes I have no idea why he brings his crazy ass in here to troll me and start shit with me. I have no idea why he do that. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over there when he doing his goddamn live. I'm gonna troll his ass. Yes, I am. I'm gonna go right in his chat and say "fuck you, Deboski," and go the fuck out of it. I'm be like, "Fuck you, Deboski." That's what I'm gonna say. I know he do, but I don't know why he be bothering me. He'll come. I don't know. It'll be like once a month. He'll come in here and come fucking with me. I'm like, why are you trolling me? I don't say nothing about when you have your opinions. I don't say none of that. I be trying to tell, and of course, and when he into it with some of the people who I've grown to like, you know what I'm saying? I be like, Lord have mercy, Devosa. Can you please stop with this person, stop with that person, whatever? Of course, if following death is. No, but we've had some success with some people, but others I just can't. I I love that 24/7 Trevin. I love Trevin. Um, and oh, you know what else I love? And these are people that I love and respect too. Randa, that's another one. And I'm not forgetting people, but I'm just saying it's a different because of just certain things, whatever. 312, that's another one. And I tell y'all why in a few. Um, Purple is one. Karen J is one. I don't know if I said that. I'm not leaving nobody out. Of course, I love and appreciate everybody, especially ones that come up here. Uh, Levi's one. And the reason why I picked those people out is because of special and specific reasons, right? And I'll just give you an overall of how it's certain people that I've gotten into it with. I'm talking about got into it with, finna go down to the floor, headlock is ready, going sitting ready on the passenger seat, whatever is ever. I'm I got half a foot, half a leg, and half a ass in the damn car, ready to head your way. And through all of that, right, you come to a level of like, okay, that's real, or something about them is real. We can agree, we can disagree, and we could be at that level of, I'm about to kill you, whatever, but they not really doing no fuck shit to you, right? Or you come and you find out, like, if you start talking to them off this shit here, because this shit here makes people crazy. You find out that these are good, respectful people about their business and a solid person. That's how I found out that Randall was. I mean, when I tell you was doing serious damage control and PR for the people she fucked with, that's exactly what she was doing. That's what she be doing. And that's to say, so that's a level of when people do that voluntarily and you ain't got to ask them, that's because they naturally good in that way. Just like how men want women or women want men that naturally just do shit without them asking. That means that person is thinking about you and they keep you in their mind and sometimes on their heart, right? And that's a good way to be, because I'm that way. Somebody we like, if just have a friend call me and say, you know child, girl, I don't know, honey, I can't even make my rent this month, whatever. She don't have to ask me, can I borrow some money? I'm already offering. I'm already saying how much you need. That type of stuff. That's how a person naturally move. Oh, Nia, you don't see Nia around too much. Nia is another. Sidbo is another. So these are people that you can. Y'all so crazy. You can, you meet these people. You might mix it up with it, get into them with it. And then once the shit over, the motherfuckers ain't trying to do all kinds of fuck shit or whatever. They may have done fuck shit, but and it's just not something that's continue to go on and on and on and on and on. And you got to look over your shoulder for the rest of your motherfucking life. You about the bullshit, whatever. And you can see that these people have some type of good qualities in them, more good than bad. And they be upfront and honest. I always share the story about Nia. I was sitting one day in Larry's bushes, and that was me and Sibbo was into it. And I saw Nia when she asked Sibbo, she said, "Are you gonna leave? Will you leave Angie alone?" I was like, "Wow." She don't know me from a can of paint. Little stuff like that makes me sweet. Like I always have some type of affection for that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking know that person do good things more than just that. So I something small like that, I know that they do good things. Even though they may do bad stuff, but I know they do good some more good shit. Just natural without being prompt, asked, begged, anything. Just naturally spring into action. And that's the type of person I am. I like motherfuckers that spring into fucking action. So when I saw her do that, I was like, wow, that's whoa, okay. I said, man, I used to have that type of understanding and affection for Virgos. I would give Virgos, honey, a female Virgo, I would give them chance after no more now. That's it. Especially on here. Okay? Hell to the law, baby. Something had it's a bad crop. Bad batch that went out. I don't know how that happened, baby, but this bad batch of Virgos went out. And that thing is sickening to my stomach and my heart because I just can't believe it. Because, we get all the high ranks and the high marks when it comes to goddamn horoscopes. And those we supposed to be like amongst the best. God damn. That ain't the truth. I done seen some shit. Oh no. So um so I can't use that metric no more. Shit. So and then and then you have people like you said, you get into it with or whatever, but based on those characteristics and others, you know that there are some relationships that are just worth working out and, and trying to maintain, right? Maintain civility with, even on YouTube. You just know that because that's how they are. Me, that my in my mind, I want to be surrounded with the best people always. I don't give a fuck. It's online, offline, wherever I'm online in my own other online life, all of that. That's what I want. I don't want no fuck shit. I don't want nobody I got to wonder about, well, what's this today and whatever. Anytime you see people use any excuse to fuck with you and you ain't fuck with them, you create shit, whatever, that type of people I wouldn't be fucked with. Because I know you ain't nothing but a bitch or a bitch ass nigga, and I don't do those. No, They are not in my people portfolio. They're not. You won't find them. Everybody you find is solid. Solid as a rock. Mm. Yeah, so for some of these people ain't even fit for organ donation. And that's a goddamn shame. That's a goddamn shame, honey. Some of these motherfuckers stoop to the goddamn lowest. Shit. I don't think Dave Debo and I was at DEFCON 1, but honey, he had my then fiance, baby. And he wanted, everybody want to strangle that motherfucking Debo. 24/7 Trevin. Someone I had to have an offline conversation with. It started off a little shaky, but that was it. It was one time thing, right? Um, and then when you have people that invest in getting into understanding you and how you roll and whatever, and then you do that with them, then that makes a more peaceful uh, existence, right? A coexistence, right? Let me see. Just right the back of my hand. Like I said in the beginning, honey, I couldn't stand JoJo. Baby, I wanted to fight JoJo. I did. But y'all always heard me say, especially when it happened, when Levi and JoJo finally came up, in here and they were up here. I always said that because me, I was back then. I was about the shits and giggles. I ain't take this shit serious. I really still don't. But I want to hear all the cat daddy talk and fucking gators talk and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, yes, that's what I want to. Uh, but JoJo's a real solid person. And real good friend if you are lucky to have one like that. So I can go all on about him. So but and Levi is a solid person. The reason why I like Levi so much and respect him is because his ass, you almost a one and done with his ass. And that's how Virgos are typical, right? But I don't know why the fuck I wouldn't, what happened with me. I'm not interested in going back into any more bullshit with bullshitters. I'm just like, I don't want to be fucked up with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about you. So well, help that you don't talk about me. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to erase your ass out my memory. I am good for that. I'm the eraser. That's how I handle uh people. And when the day that Diva came up here and was hollering and screaming at me, and she said that I will discard somebody like trash, that is absolutely right. Now if she ain't said nothing else right, she said that right about me. I definitely will. Because I don't see, what would be the necessity of you fucking with me and I'm fucking with you. I don't need to talk to you. You don't need to talk to me. That's just it. So that is the truth. I will erase your ass out my head. But it's hard to do that if you keep bringing me up, because depending on what it is, I'm gonna talk about your ass or come get you whenever I get a chance. I'm gonna do that. So hey, I like that. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I do tend to roll a lot of men as friends and stuff. One, they're just more. They're not real weak and crying and need help and support and a team and all this here to do this here and all this here. Just I can't stand all that. I can't stand all that. They be ready to roll. Okay, they don't be having all those motherfucking sensitive ass feelings and all that bullshit. Mm-mm. They inappropriate as hell, and they always refer to me as baby girl. Baby girl, you all right? They always make sure I'm all right. So yeah, ain't none of all that female bullshit you got to be put up with. Whatever, they hard. All of that. I don't like all that bullshit. I don't. Mm-mm. Um, Let me see who else. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh gosh. Oh, 312. I like people to say 312 told me, "Yeah, Angela, I ain't like your ass in the beginning," but then she told me she, understood and really understood that I'm not on no side and none of that. And somebody that can understand how I feel and can decode what I say as what I say is what I mean. But you know that I'm gonna base shit on the law, or whenever possible, I'll base shit on my personal feelings. Now, that's not a problem ever. And I'll never be okay with someone breaking the law to enforce the law. I'll never be okay with that. That's how a lot of innocent people get convicted of shit. A lot of innocent people get in trouble. I'll never be, like I said earlier, I'll never be down with nobody being fucking tricked into crimes and shit. I don't even see how that's even fair to bring that matter into a courtroom and have it decided, where in some cases the law is unfair. I'll never be down with that. That's insane to me. You're not going to trick me into a crime. That's just like somebody selling you something and not telling you that the property that they're selling you or the item they're selling you don't meet regulations. And this has happened a lot because remember, you heard my friend that I dropped that call that says "N" on it. My friend Nina and I told you when we was in the apartment that was doing regulations on underground and above ground gas tanks, storage tanks. That's what it's called, ASTs and USTs. Ask somebody that operates a gas station; they'll tell you what I'm talking about. So these people getting buy these stations off people or buy whatever, and they're not told about certain things that are inspection didn't reveal, but they have knowledge of it. They didn't disclose it to the person. Now when the person gets it, now they can't get insurance because the insurance does a more in-depth inspection and finds these things, and now they shit out of luck. Now they must have insurance. What happens? They get lender placed by policies like Lloyd's of London, which are sight unseen policies, and paying these ridiculous amounts. That's fucked up. And you get all kind of citations and shit I mean, that's crazy. Like, no, that's not how that's supposed to go. And then when you get into a court of law, they tell the people, well, you were supposed to know, it was your responsibility to find out what was wrong. And so the honest fucking falls back on you. Huh? How is that? You tricking me into, yeah, and there's a lot of it. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, people they had about shit that was prone to spillage and all of that type of shit. Like, and that's your cleanup. That's your violation. And you in court about it. Or somebody suing your ass because it done messed up somebody. It's crazy how that shit can take all because somebody tricked you into a contract. That's crazy. Crazy. So I'll never be okay with that. I never be with. I'm not okay with now. The going back charging somebody for some crimes that was done, the sexual abuse to a minor, having no statute of limitations. I'm okay with that. But you got to have some type of, to me, to where you show, like, if you're gonna come bring a claim from all this long time, you got to show some type of actual damage or something that you suffered, or you it affected you some kind of way in to where that now that you are saying that you want to file charges. I mean, did you file charges before? All of that type of stuff. I would like to see some of that. It don't have to be much or a lot or whatever. But I like to see where you did say at some point where you felt like you were violated, even though we know you were violated per the law, because if you can't, in certain cases you can't give consent to have sex, that makes it illegal sex or illegal whatever, just like if it's civil, be illegal games and shit like that, right? So mm, I'm just not completely sold on that way of doing, handling that particular crime. I mean, like I said, I was close to 17 with a 21-year-old. I was, and I'm not gonna go to court and say, hey, he sexually abused me. I'm not gonna do that. Especially when I wasn't raped, right? When I wasn't physically raped. When I'm talking about the idea of rape, yeah, taken like by force and stuff like that. Mm-mm. That's just my opinion. But what are you see? That's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? I'm a safe haven for rats. Look, see, Debo, and okay, then when the people was talking, was saying shit about you, I guess fair exchange, but that comment ain't for me, cause I don't listen when people tell me about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that people have their own personal whatever going on. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And if I'm with you, Angela, I have no tolerance for jealous men or women, especially motherfuckers. I have no desire to know. Right? They're too much. That's me. And you gotta get Devo on your live. He is cool. Bernie Mac OG. Oh my god, he's funny. And handsome too. Yeah, Devo crazy. I don't have time to be going back and forth with Devo crazy shit. Me too, Angel. Women are too emotional and will not let shit go. Too emotional, baby. Crazy than a motherfucker. And justice for R. Kelly. We won. We're going to take the victory lap. Right? Go ahead on. Injustice. Injustice free R. Kelly. I got to find a way to call you something else, okay? I like your name. I'm trying. Because it be messing me up how it's tight. 312. Andrew, happy Friday, everyone. Just waking up from a power nap. Sliding through. Hey, hon, I was just talking about your ass. Them Virgos are the ish. Yes. Sitbo, Sitbo. Yes. Say my name, say my name. Hey, you like it too? I got married. Stop stealing folk men. It's hard being smart and fine. Girl, you so damn crazy. Andrew, I'm gonna tell you like they told me. I had to read this again. Before I got married, stop stealing folk men. It's hard being smart and fine. Girl, you goddamn crazy. You know. But you know what? I'll never. I'm a humble individual. I don't brag on myself or what have you. But you know when you open your mouth and start talking about my motherfucking ass, you are bragging on me because you know goddamn well in the areas what you talking about. Child, please. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? And Bobby Brownville, the priest, touches private Bible. Yeah. 10 more days face to face. Oh, Lord, Debo. Please, Jesus. I have no idea what. Debo, you are off the chain and out of goddamn control. Come telling me. Uh-uh. I don't know why people think that they need to tell me about their personal matters about people that's scrolling through. I done told everybody. Your problem, whoever your problem with, that's your problem, whoever you got a problem with. Ain't got nothing to do with me, unless you got a problem with me. But you can't have a problem with me because I don't have a problem with who you have a problem with. I don't ask somebody to adopt my issues, and I don't adopt nobody else's issues. It's my hope and prayers as always that people just work the shit out. If that's not possible, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I got, certain rules over here, and that is for it to be inclusive to all, but everybody is grown, and I can't control when I don't know when you're being triggered by something. I don't know when you no longer want to participate in the conversation and any of that. I don't control when you scroll up. I don't control when you hit the link. So I shouldn't control when you get out, stop scrolling, and I shouldn't control when your ass fucking deactivate the link. That is on you. You know it's rough over here. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. Oh, you should let me somebody call me a bitch. What about when you call them people all them names? If you need security, shut the fuck up. That's what I'll do. If I know I'm be somewhere crying and shit because somebody done called me a bitch, one, I won't go nowhere acting like no bitch, fucking with people. And two, I'll shut the fuck up. That's easy remedy. A lot of people think they can get to say what they want to say when somebody tag their ass and rather be male or female. That's a problem. Then they looking for the Nation of Islam to support them and have their back and all that. I wish I would do some weak, soft bitch shit like that. Yeah, I said it just like that. That's crazy. I can't do that. Nope. That shit that make me sick to my motherfucking stomach. I can't respect no motherfucker like that. Nah. I don't need a whole bunch of motherfuckers. I don't need to go get a whole bunch of motherfuckers or nothing to make no motherfucking decisions. What? I'm not no motherfucking dictator and I'm not no goddamn follower. So guess what? I'm in the middle. I look at you like you fucking stupid. Oh, you crazy? You don't get your ass up off my motherfucking line? Get your ass out of here with that shit. Yes. Oh shit, that would be okay, I do. And I love Sky. And it's a lot of people that I speak. I say I speak Sky. I speak Sky. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to, and you do that by listening and developing. Developing stuff. Just over time. And if you speak their language and then they can pick up on yours. So that's what I'm talking about. Mm-mm. I can't do all that shit. I'm trying to tell you. When I tell you, I want my online life to mirror my offline life as much as possible. Now, yeah, there's some bullshit I done got into on this online. I never get into my offline, but other than that, yep, I've reached my goals, my capacity for bitch ass niggas. No, please. I don't want no more. I don't know bitch ass nigga friends off him or none of that. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Mm-mm. I'm not much of a person that is into the sarcasm and the antagonizing and the jo- joking to a certain degree. I'm not into all that. Like I said, I don't like to be tickled. I don't like nobody to pop me with no motherfucking towel. I tell you to stop. That's what exactly I want you to do. Stop. Stop right there. People that know me, they know when I say stop, that's exactly what the fuck I mean. Or I give you the look. Stop. Because you're getting on my goddamn nerves and you're going too far. Just stop. For whatever reason. You don't need a reason. Just stop. I don't like all that. Right. I love Skylar. Skylar is funny. She be killing me when she be hollering, honey, and laughing. She's so funny to me. With all that gorgeous skin, honey. Um, so I don't know again what happened to all those videos last night. I'm glad I did keep a copy. I have a copy. It's actually you can go to Twitter to to our Twitter and watch it, or you can watch it on our Facebook channel, and I'll upload it other places. But I was listening to Dana a little earlier, and he was making sense about finding somewhere to go. Now he said another paid platform. It don't have to be paid for me, but something got to be done because this is crazy. I mean, when I tell you the generic ass response they gave us for taking the videos, they didn't tell us whether it was something we said in our title. They didn't tell us whether it was something in the content, something we showed, or whatever. They said that it didn't count as a strike. So I have no idea what it was that for them to take all our videos down like that. Debo, are you still in here? Debo, that video, because I went back to try to look at your video, your Fire and Desire video. Did you take that down or did YouTube take it down? Oh, I've been talking all this long time. Let me drop this link. Lord have mercy. God bless the link. Cool BJ, J, Cool BJ. Yeah, I mean, I was saying shouts out to Sylvia because she was the only other person that picked up on that, that order that Ann Donnelly put in was more than just a typical order of hers. She actually put in something that was very, that people should, key in on. Oh, you took it down? So you took down your own videos, Debo, so you didn't get that so YouTube ain't take your stuff down and locked it. They locked it on private, and they privated, like we can't even appeal it. We can't unlock it or nothing. We can view it on, just ourselves or whatever. I don't know if they'll let us send a link to anybody, but as far as just the normal whatever, they don't tell us what happened. Nothing. They ain't said nobody reported us. None of that. That was crazy. Just took the shit down. Took it down. I'm like, all that work and time. Oh, Lil Max Skylight Life Live went down too. I ain't checked that because I was over there. That went down too. This is crazy. You know, I mean, we have um platforms that I build on Tumblr and all other places, whatever, but y'all are addicted to YouTube and stuff. I don't know. It was so funny after I had built like half of the platforms I had built, especially the one the podcasting. I paid all that money for and barely used. I barely used it. And it was I started getting these calls, right? Like fix my life type calls. And Karen J talking about that's because you don't you broadcasting us all over the world. You get all these calls. I'm like, yeah. I thought about that the other day when I uploaded a video to the podcast just to make sure I'm familiar how it works. So it looks like we got all the approvals in from Apple and all those different places and shit like that, Amazon and things. I was trying to upload one to Amazon. I was like, I don't know, because them people, somebody been up found my ass. It's not up right now. Wow, wow, Dolores. That's crazy. And they didn't give us no. I'm trying to tell you, the email was so generic. So I done hit them up. Like, what the fuck? Cause I want to know, what do I have to cut out? Cause see, I got it where what I'm gonna do, cause I like people to look at the chats and stuff, what it was said in the chat. So if I repost it, depending on whatever they tell us to cut out, I'm gonna repost it with the chat, not just because on Twitter and on Facebook you can watch the video on what happened, but the chat is not going to be there. I have a program where I can play it and you're going to see the chat. I also was thinking about doing like a premieres of the ones that I need to re-air and cut that part out. And I'm trying to think, how would I do that? Because I know the times I need to cut it out. That way it'll be just another copy, a correct copy on YouTube. I'll figure it out. That'll be easier. Because I've been, child, supposed to be getting these videos up for months. They still down. They said they blocked the videos too. This is another YouTuber that's complaining. They blocked her videos too. Okay, thank you, Demetra. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy. And we are, y'all gonna have to kind of get maybe used to checking us out on like other platforms because I've already built them. I got one on Vimeo, Tumblr, various places. Because this is correct. I mean, even on Twitter, even if we would took our ass over there to Twitter, I don't know how the comments and stuff would work. But even if we did it on Facebook, it's crazy. I'm not finna, like, we don't know if it was the title, so I took the government out the title. I changed, I changed the how to spell judge. I don't know. Child, let me tell you. I I'm, I got a few more minutes. Let me talk about that goddamn wolf. I ain't never seen nobody that mad at me. But I'm glad she confessed to saying that she said she knew R. Kelly personally. And she said that she lies on YouTube. I ain't lying, though. She said she don't want nobody to trust what I'm saying, and she don't think, well, know why people come listening to me. But she up there talking about she lies on YouTube and all that type of stuff. And oh my gosh, just crazy all over the place. And if she don't understand why I call her crazy, just look at them last two videos from yesterday. That first one, she come on like she's in the damn spa, listen to that goddamn funeral home music and shit, and just can't. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And then the next video, she running around the house, hollering and screaming and doing all kind of shit, and just so hot, mad at me, and once again telling another lie. But I jumped in her shit with Booker or Dana. That's a lie. No, it's not. I ain't come out here and say Dana. I wasn't even recognizing that, she was that focused on him. I didn't know that. I told you how it went down. Back then, I was, into addressing all slick comments, not some, all of them. I never known that it was going to go into this. And then she tried to say that, she was developing the show with JoJo, and I come along with my thirsty ass and mess that all up. That's not how that happened. Y'all seen him come over here. Then he went back over there. She acted like he had done. She acted, you gonna leave home again? She acted like she had a problem with him coming over here then. He came back over here, jumped off that long ass live. Next thing we hear, she going live saying that she removing the author of confusion, which is JoJo. She said that he can continue to host over here, which he was not a host, our co-host. It doesn't matter. She did it. Ain't long come me. God damn. I ain't had nothing to do with that. And when what I got to do with your goddamn your shit? Nothing. You could still have your goddamn ladies' night. I ain't never seen nobody act like you can't rebound off from no goddamn thing. As many people done came through, left, come through, left, whatever. I haven't deviated not one thing. I have not stopped going live, doing what I do, how I do it, whatever. It is what it is. I ain't no pimp. I ain't trying to keep no hoes. What are you talking about? Just do your goddamn shit. It ain't on me. Hell. You have to come up. I mean, the thing is that when you're a copycat and you're not original and you're not authentic and you can't think worth shit, you're going to have a problem with development. When you need a team and some people and assistants and a writer and a motherfucking videographer and the goddamn key grip. I never knew what a key grip was. I just see it at the end of the credits. And when you need all that shit, who is that? Is that person? Is that one? Hey, Valencia. Hey, liar, liar. Um, Lord have mercy. Jesus, who is this? I can hardly see that far, but I know you 1, 2, 3. You be having. It's not for your comments. I don't know what kind of picture that is, but you be having pictures of somebody's kids on there and shit like that. So that's why I have to go ahead and block you. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. I'm not doing that. Don't come to him with no picture, but your comment was fine. Anyway, yeah, so I'll make sure. See, little Mac, baby, I got you back in there. Let me make some more people Club Blue. Club Blue, Blue. So, all right, make some people Club Blue. Remember, being Club Blue ain't got nothing to do with no blocking people and just having a wrench and shit. Nope. It's like when we just like a free membership. I decided just to use the tools we have instead of charging people to be in some goddamn membership club. I have no idea what that's about. Um, and so when you blue, you just when we doing the giveaways and for shit for just Club Blue, whenever I get y'all plans to complete and stuff like that, that'll be Club Blue and things of that nature. So remove content for they deem harmful, inaccurate. Yeah, so I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I was talking about damn wolf. And that poor child there, honey, I don't know what it's gonna take. She feels so somehow think that we are in some type of competition, some long back and forth. I know she said she was never gonna quit. I'm trying to tell you she would be in that back and forth about if y'all were talking about so I'll stop and you'll stop. That's a lie because I already did that and you don't. Like who the hell devotes their time in your life? How you taking care of yours? Screw always talking about, telling somebody what to do and whatever. Like I do that. No, you do that. By scrutinizing what the hell I do. By telling me what to do with men and this and that and all this. And like, how can you tell me that? Like what? I don't know you. I don't need no advice from you. No thank you. No thank you. You ain't got to tell me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing what's going on in my life. I know because I'm in it. I'm in it. That is crazy. Hey, I stay out of chat and club blue business, baby. I just keep on talking. I just look up and I say, oh, okay. I stay out of it. That's why don't put me in it. I stay out of that shit. That's club blue business. But yeah, I've grown to, like and respect a lot of people around here. Just by the way they get down with the get down. Or with me anyway. And of course, I also look at how they handle other situations. Hell, but honey, let me get off here. So let me check that like button before we leave out. Lord, can I get another like, please? I'm one short. Can I get one more like so I can get on up out of here? Thank you so much. I sure do appreciate you. So anyway, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. If something else move, I'll be back. But now we know what a sentencing submission is and what we can look forward to, and more important, we'll be able to see it. If they don't redact a lot of it and shit, we'll be able to see it because it's gonna go on ECF. So anyway, that is my time for right now. Thanks again to the host, the hostess, and the guests, and everybody else. To the next live, be good. Be good to one another. I appreciate y'all. Love you. See you again.